Alright, so this is going to be a change of pace, but I'm going to do a action camera review because I've been using a 10-year-old Sony action cam for the longest time and I want something else to help out with the DIY videos. Anyway, I got this thing. It's a GiiSKOM, I don't know, Fancy R2 action camera. So I got this thing on sale off of Amazon. The retail for 90 bucks and on sale I got this thing for 60 bucks. It is a dual screen action camera, and if you look back here, well, here's your what's inside the box. Dual screen, two batteries, your charger, Type C, which is kind of why I wanted this one, remote, and a bunch of other little adapters. Waterproof case is nice. Your GoPro to your 1/4-inch tripod mount, and then the opposite, so you can mount it on a tripod. Other things you can look at, as you can see, it does 4K, 2-inch touchscreen, which would be pretty helpful, and then I think this does external mic, but we'll see once we open this thing up. I did talk to the company. There is no external mic included in the package, but you can definitely get one. Anyways, so as you can first see, this is packaged really well. It's kind of like that Apple experience where you get everything packaged up real nicely. You get your camera here. As you can see, one screen here, one screen there, USB-C. I think this is a mini HDMI. And when we pop this guy open, you got your micro SD slot and your battery. So that's cool. Two batteries. So we'll crack one open in a sec. Let's see. From what the boxes say, with broken English, this is your handlebar mount kit, but they call it a matched kit, unfortunately. So obviously this is a very Chinese-made product. Yeah, so handlebar kits. I don't think I'm going to break any of these things out because you kind of have a good understanding of what a handlebar kit is. Okay, helmet. So this is probably the one where you have your 3M sticky adhesive ones, and from the looks of it, that is what you got. So that can go on flat surfaces or curved surfaces or onto your helmet. I think there might be a dash cam. Mode for this thing too, so that would be pretty helpful if you want to just stick it to your windshield. This is your selfie stick, which would be, whoops, let's see, your waterproof case, and then your GoPro to tripod mounts, so that's pretty nice. And then your basic accessories, and this is probably the most important box. So I will be going through all this stuff. Alright, cool. You get a baggie, store everything in, a remote. So picture, record, that's pretty neat. Extra battery, probably for the remote, but as you can see, the LEDs light up on the remote, so there still is a battery in there. Instruction manual, cool. Let's see what else I'm trying to struggle to get out of here. This looks to be my charger. Again, I'm pretty happy with the way this is packaged. Ooh, nice. Charger and a storage case. So it has a lid, and then this is USB-C right here. Two LEDs for whichever battery is charging. Nice, I like that. Wrist strap for the remote, and then this is your USB-C from the looks of it. Yeah, USB-C to USB-A, so that is pretty cool. Alright, let's give it a quick shot. Let's look at batteries actually. This is a 1350 rechargeable battery. It is labeled with the GiiSKOM labeling, but I'm hoping that this is really similar to all the other ones you get from like SJKM or Akaso. So hopefully those are universal, so when these start going bad, you can just buy whatever. Let's just, before we start, take a look at this manual. Which one's my power button? I guess is what I'm really looking for. Alright, so number 8 is your power button, which would be this guy right here. Number 7 is your shutter or your enter button. You have number 2, which is a LED flashlight apparently, which is right here where my thumb is. Everything else is touch screen, and let's see what these 15 and 16 are your up and down keys. And it does say number 14, which is your USB-C, is your data, charger, and microphone interface. So this is definitely external mic compatible. And you can see right here there's a little slot to put a little wristband, like a little strap for a wristband loop. Anyways, let's try to power this thing up. Okay, so now that I've had some time to mess around with this GiiSKOM camera, I'm gonna go over the operation of this. So to turn it on, you press or long press this button right here, and then you let go. As you can hear, there is a speaker in there, so it's nice when you want to play back the video you've just recorded. You do have the option of listening to how that audio sounds. So first of all, there is a lot of redundancy with the touchscreen and also the menu button, which is this power button too. So if I want to short press this, it gives me my video modes, and also if I swipe to the left, I get my photo modes. If I also press this bottom left portion, it gives me to the same screen, which is also pretty nice. Now, if I want to change the resolution, as you can see, 1080p 120 is where I have it now. I hit this bottom button, and then I can scroll through everything. So 1080p, I got 120, 60, 30, 720p, and I even have 4K, 60 and 30. I also have this bottom right setting here, which gets me to my camera settings. So auto mode just automatically controls everything, but there is a manual mode where you can control exposure, white balance, your color themes, and then your ISO. Color themes include standard black and white, natural color, retro, and a contrast setting. But I generally just will use this and nothing more. What else you can do is if you swipe from the bottom up, you can see your photo and video galleries. So this is a freshly wiped card, but I made a quick little video here, so that's what you can see here. To trash something, you just press this, and then you delete the file, like so, and then you get to this screen. Otherwise, to start recording, you press this button right here. And as you can see, this is now recording. Now, you do have this front screen. However, when you try to press this, it won't work. What you need to do is stop the video, press the down button, and then your front screen now works. So, once again, you're recording, as you can see here, and you're on your front screen mode. Once again, the back screen is off. If you want to switch it off, nothing happens. You gotta pause the video. Now that it's paused, press the down button. Whoop. And then you're back here. So that's how that works. Let's see, what else can we control? Well, you have your main menu, which is a top swipe down, which is Wi-Fi, your speaker, your month and date if you want that timestamp on your video, and then a lock screen. So the lock screen is just like this, so nothing works on the screen, and you gotta slide right to unlock it. Now if you want to see all your preferences, well, here you go. You have image stabilization, LDC, which I don't know what it means, frequency, a driving mode, so you can operate this as a dash cam, a screensaver, which basically sets the time limit. The screen stays on when after you press record and don't touch anything. I have it set at 1 minute, but you can make it go all the way to 5 minutes or just not have the screen turn off at all, which is that off button. Let's see what else. Power off is pretty self-explanatory. You have your date, time, language. If you need to format an SD card, you can format it right here. Low light mode is there. You do have the choice of a microphone, and you can turn this internal microphone on and off. You also can plug a USB-C microphone in from right here into the USB-C port. However, I don't have one on me at the moment, and I'll follow up with a later video to actually show how that works. A long exposure settings, I guess to do some type of time lapse. Here's the RF remote option, so you can turn that function on and off. You are allowed to play with your FOVs, so I have it at the widest mode, but you can probably have a medium 140-ish degree, I'm guessing, and then a narrow that's probably a 90-degree mode. This is the reset to your factory settings, and then you also have this special flash lamp setting. Now, I have it set to on. However, you notice that when I press record on the video, it didn't do anything. That's because the flash lamp does not work with the video mode, but if we switch it over to photo mode, and then let's swap the camera real quick. So here's me. Ta-da! Flash mode works for low light photography. I don't know how useful that's ever going to be. The photos do not turn out super great, but that does exist. Let's see. Let's go back real quick. So here are all your photography megapixel options. Obviously, you just want 24 megapixels. And then if you want to look at the other photography menus, which I will never really use on this, but you can get time lapse and burst and all those things set up. So you have a photography time lapse option, which is every 5 seconds it will take a photo. That's pretty neat, but not super helpful for anybody. Realistically, I think you want the time lapse for the camera, where you can do something along the lines of 1 frame per second, which is a good time lapse thing, and then at the quality of something like 4K 30. Anyways, check out some of my other videos on here that show me using this camera during a DIY video to kind of get a better understanding of how the camera quality is and how the internal the internal microphone works. I think for $60 this is a pretty good value, and it's something that I'll be hanging on to. But don't expect like GoPro 10 level quality out of anything. In an effort to not make this video any longer, thank you all for watching. Post any comments below, and I will address them either as an answer or as a follow-up video. Thanks for watching.